Hey Peter, how are you? It's Tomas here, Anna's nutritionist. I hope you're keeping well and everything's going well in the lead up to Christmas. I just wanted to come on quickly and continue on from our chat the other day where we touched about energy balance, but we didn't really get to touch too much on energy availability. So as we discussed, energy balance is the concept of calories in versus calories out. So if you're eating more than you're burning, you're going to put on weight, and if you're eating less than you're burning, you're going to lose weight. Well, energy availability takes the same equation into account. However, it looks at what's left to maintain bodily function. So to maintain homeostasis within the body, maintain menstrual cycle, maintain immune function and hormone health. So that is really important when we're looking at our athlete throughout the year. So often in endurance athletes, they tend to have low energy availability as they believe that they have to be a certain weight all year round. However, that is not the case, and as we see with Anna at the moment, she's slightly above competition weight, and that's absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with it. As long as her training is going well and everything is going in the right direction, that is perfect. We know that before the next competition, she has probably 1.8 kilos to lose. 6 weeks before that first competition, we're going to put her in a slight calorie deficit and aim to lose 0.5 to 0.7% body weight. And that is in a 300 calorie deficit, which will still be a high enough energy availability for her to maintain her performance in training, etc. And it's not going to do any detrimental effect to her immune health, her menstrual cycle health, her hormone health, and her overall training quality. So in terms of energy availability, we look at, for females, we want it to be 45 kilocalories per kilogram of body weight. At a minimum, on a really low level, is 30 kilocalories per kilogram of body weight. That's the lowest. That's going into chronic energy, low energy availability, which then in turn leads to relative energy deficiency in sport, or RED-S, or formerly known as the female athlete triad, and that's completely against what we want to do. So that's why we're going to maintain our health all year round, and then we're not going to compromise our health in the weight cut at all. So we want to keep maintaining that level of performance, and that has been proven. If you aim for 0.5 to 1% of weight loss per week, that has been proven to have no detrimental effect on any performance. So we're good there. All right, and myself, yourself, and Anna will work together closely to manage that as well. So if she needs one day or 1 week where she goes higher calories, that's absolutely fine. We'll manage that together. So we might start at like 7 weeks just to give us that little bit of wiggle room. And what can affect energy availability? So an increase in training load, of course, can influence energy availability. So if you're eating the same amount of food, but your training intensity increases, then your energy availability is going to slightly decrease. All right. Vice versa, if you take a deload from training and your food stays the same, your energy availability is going to increase. What else can affect it is sleep and recovery. Really important to have these on point. So sleep, massive factor in our health. Training, increase intensity, decrease in intensity. It's important that we also educate Anna to say that eating nothing isn't going to benefit her. So that's also going to be a scenario where she could put herself in low energy availability state. So like that during the weight cut, it's important for us to monitor her and make sure that she is getting the most optimal amount out of her training and nutrition. So it's important, the communication is important, as it builds an element of trust that she can open up and we can help her if she needs help. But yeah, in the past, she would have had a little bit of she might have had a little bit of an issue with her relationship with food, so that's also important. And when I say relationship with food, potential eating disorders, and that can also, of course, have an effect on energy availability. So she'd be eating less she'd be trying to eat less to drop body weight, whereas that's not necessarily what she needs to do. She still needs to nourish her body and maintain her performance and health. So what we look for some biomarkers. So we look at her T3, her IGF-1, just to make sure that everything is going well throughout the year. So that'll be monitored throughout the year to ensure that her hormone health is okay. And we'll also be checking regularly to see if she's getting regular menstrual cycles, checking mental health, and just make sure that she's not getting respiratory infections all the time. So make sure she's taking all the right measures to avoid any illnesses, and as we spoke about so many times, just maintain overall health and performance. That's our main aim as a team. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it on energy availability, Peter. So just to recap, energy availability takes into account the energy balance equation, but it also looks at what's left to maintain overall health. So yeah, 30 kilocalories per kilogram of body weight. I'll share the document with you as well that you can calculate if you want. Is the minimum. We want to stay as high as possible, so we want to try keep her at around, even when she's in that weight cut, at around 40 kilocalories per kilogram of body weight, just to keep that overall health. I know I keep saying it, but so important with female athletes in endurance sport. Yeah, that's everything from me, Peter. Thanks a million, and look forward to catching up with you again soon.